We're a couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's in Power Field at Mile High here in Denver. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That one caught Devon Vele. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Back to the air one more time. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll look to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. This has been a solid opening drive, knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Broncos. Will Lutz now for the PAT. The kick is good. The Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Marcus Jones now to return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go now.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row, and another 1st down. Now a give up the middle, and that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And the Raiders are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. That touchdown, number 19 on the year. The extra point is good. And the Raiders come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Go!
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Come on, come on.
Now they'll set up to throw. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. 2nd and a yard. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be close to a 1st down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving. Here's a run. And he'll go down. Back at the 4. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Now the extra point. It's up and good. And the Raiders will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, go!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Denver first down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to... in trouble. Down he goes. Max Crosby, motor always running, gets there for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man downfield. That's Ingram. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And the Broncos are going to be set up. 1st and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6. Second and goal.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Set.
He'll drop to throw. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense has it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. That's Zach Allen there on the tackle. Two minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. He gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Raider first down. He keeps it himself.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
to the left side. It is caught by Myers. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it will wind up being a first down. Off, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is taken in by the defense. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down. Have some more.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the defense has it. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Raiders are out in front as we send you to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Well, they hook up again. Second time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle. 3rd and long. This is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And this is going to remain a 1-possession game. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins, the former Dolphin, in there to bring him down.
At the 47-yard line.
He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And he's in. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll throw it left and has his running back. 12 yards on the gain. That's good for a quick first down. They'll throw out of the gun. He's going to run it.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to have the first down yardage. Across the 50 to the 48. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That'll be incomplete with a penalty flag down. It looked like someone was across early. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. On the ground, here's Dobbins. He'll take this down to the 43. A short pickup there. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now this time they'll look to throw. He runs with it.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. He'll get out of bounds. A gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
Let's go.
And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line. Tie game, 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to 1st and goal. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's got 20 on the year.
The kick is good. Makes the score Raiders 21, Broncos 14.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And no chance to return this one. through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Ready up.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
They'll look to set up the screen here. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
In trouble, and down he goes. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
60 by 6, 60 by 6. Hut, hut.
That's going to be caught.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the 1st down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle them short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack. Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Come on, set.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He's going to keep it himself. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Check smash, check smash.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. And that ball led him too far, maybe too. Incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd down.
Set. 19 tight, 19 tight. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Ingram.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. Trying to get to that pylon, not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. A big play and a much-needed one as well to gain of 43 yards. They'll run the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Jones now on the return.
Marcus Jones on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Taking off, and the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
He'll push this one downfield for Bowers.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught. It's the tight end Ingram. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
And And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Shut up. Warrior 70. Go.
Throwing now from the gun. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he is going to bring this one back.
I put the new 4Gs on the G. I dip into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I might got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now I can't answer calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty. All this designer on my body got me drip, drip. Hey, straight up out the objects, I'm a big. If I got up, I'ma sip. I run the racks up with my queen, like London and Nip. But I got rich on all these, I didn't forget back. I had to go through the struggle, I didn't forget that. I hopped inside of the Maybach and now I can sit back. Deep, know me now, cause I got them big racks. Cause I'm getting money now. Uncle fronted me some, had to get him back. We came up on dirty money, I gave